Where you
can
at?
get away with it.
Old Man Hustle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How's that been?
On the weekends, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But during the week, it's hit or miss.
Yeah,
like, He wants me to do the 8 and the 10 o'clock, but I'm pretty sure the 10 will get canceled.
Yeah.
So.
Because of what? The weather?
No, just like that's what normally happens during the week. Like he'll try to do the 2 shows, but the second show rarely gets off.
Yeah.
Because it's just like no crowd. But on the weekend, it's always packed.
I want to start getting all fucking old pop on this weather shit.
What?
I'm over.
I know.
It takes me so much emotionally to prepare for. I get so excited about spring.
Yeah.
And then I'm like a fucking old lady.
Well,
if it drops like this, it's 25 degrees today.
I know. It's supposed to get down to 21, I think, tonight.
And
yeah.
my mind, I forget so quickly how cold is.
Yeah.
Right.
With 1 week of like 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is great.
Dude, I was just in Vegas.
Yeah.
It was 90 degrees.
Wow. This dickhead. I text him, I'm like, what time are you coming in? Because he does it every time he leaves. And he rings the doorbell. So I want to know, because I tried to get to bed early, and he rings the fucking doorbell like 6 times at 12:30 instead of just answering my text. He's wearing shorts and like a hoodie, right?
Yeah. I came right from the pool.
It's unbelievable how consistently of an asshole you are.
I got drunk at the pool.
No matter what the state line is.
My flight wasn't until 4, so I was just like, all right, everyone left like in the morning.
Yeah.
Like when you normally do. Yeah. So I was just like, all right, I guess I'll just wander around the pool. I took Santino's like key card so I could get into all the nice pool areas. I drank.
Do you get to this point? Because as soon as I step foot in an airport, I get horny.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. I get fucking wildly horny in an airport.
I know.
The fantasies start going. They go. I lock eyes with a hot chick eating fucking breakfast. I don't care. I'm thinking of scenarios like we could probably hook up.
I know. It's embarrassing. Getting on the plane, you're like, what if I just sit next to someone and I'm like, are you in the Mile High Club? Have you ever fucked in an airplane? We should just do it.
What if I just sexually assault her?
To me?
It's funny because it's the opposite for me, where it's like, now I'm going to such loungewear, like a hoodie, some sweats, and my Crocs on. It looks like I'm the hoe that's getting flown out.
Dude, the hoes do dress like that. Is that for ease of use to get your clothes off?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
they're comfy and ready to fuck immediately. And they're alone. Their eyelashes are on. They're smoking hot. They got all full makeup, but they look like they're wearing like a sesame shirt, hoodie.
Well, dude, there is nothing. In my opinion, there's nothing sexier than a woman in sweatpants.
Dude, that's your Saturday night gear.
I know. There was a lady coming back on the flight in like just all like yellow sweatsuit, and I was like, this is the hottest person I've ever seen.
Well, to the pool point, like that is if there's levels. Airport is one. A fucking hotel pool and I got nothing to do and everybody's day drinking, that is a 12. I got 2 towels over my crotch laying in the sun. Yeah. I'm just thinking, I'm looking for fucking key cards hanging underneath this chairs. Like, you could do anything.
Yeah, dude,
everybody's got free time.
Yeah, that was also what I was just at the pool being like, I could just go up and talk to someone.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, that's not a good idea.
That's not me.
That's really not a good idea. Well, just float over to somebody.
You're just building these fantasies so you just go up and masturbate alone. And then head back to the airport in a hoodie and fucking Crocs. At least you empty your nuts. Yeah. the girls that are clearly the hoes that are being traveled just for fucking, as soon as the flight lands, you can spot them, as you said. They have uniforms.
Yeah, definitely.
These girls have uniforms, and you see them get right on the phone going, I just landed. Are you going to be here? Are you going to pick me up? Or are you sitting in a car? What a great life.
Oh yeah, I mean it's got to be the best. It's just to be called to Vegas, or
anywhere. I want to be flown. I want to be a flown hoe.
Dude, Vegas does. Vegas has just like an unbelievable amount of crazy hot women with the weirdest guys you've ever seen.
Yeah, dudes with bedazzled jeans.
Yeah, and like those sunglasses that like the shade increases as it goes. You know what I mean? They have like a gradient on them. Yeah, just like an 80-year-old guy with those. Yeah, and they're out to dinner. Yeah, and it's just like
fake teeth with like an alligator tooth on his fucking necklace.
Yeah, and you're like, this is just some like hoe. And then they are bickering like they're actually a couple. Yeah, like what the fuck?
I never got to do Vegas the right way. Yeah, I went twice, and it was like I had good times. The first time I went, I was in 8th grade, so it was like, wait, it was terrible.
What, a wrestling tournament?
Right, yeah, I went with my aunt and my cousins, but the most fun we could have was like going to a tiger show.
Yeah,
which was like
that rules out.
I mean, if somebody got attacked,
right.
Well, yeah, when the show just goes as planned, it's terrible.
Yeah, that leads us into the Will Smith cover.
yeah.
The only reason I watch the Oscars next year is hopefully someone gets fucking attacked.
Yeah.
That's Siegfried Roy. That's a situation. Same thing with ice skating or car racing.
Right.
I'm in there for the attack, dude. I'm in there for the car wreck.
Explosions.
Yeah. I want to see some Russian do a triple Lindy and fall on her face.
Yeah.
Everybody cries. That kind of shit. Nobody gets flowers, you know?
Yeah.
God damn.
Then the other time I did it, I went with my girlfriend, which was like, I'm just watching everybody else have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds horrible, like I didn't enjoy it, but I did.
Yeah, no, it is tough because I was thinking though there would be like nice to have a girlfriend here and just like fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, after you're on
just
your own for a while.
What? No. Just do it all the right way. Just fuck. I'm not like.
Well, that's not where you bring.
You're not hitting on anyone.
Yeah,
hitting on people in Vegas seems crazy to me. I don't know why.
But damn, this is gonna sound terrible. But getting the same ass that I get in Jersey City, getting that in Vegas, it doesn't.
Yeah,
you're right. It feels wrong.
Yeah.
Plus, there's also so many hot people to look at.
Yeah,
right,
you're just gonna get in trouble.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just gonna be nonstop. You getting yelled at.
As my drunk uncle would say, "You don't bring sand to the beach."
It's a great point.
Also, Vegas, it's garbage. It's like it's after 3 days, you're like, I get it. You don't go there for a fucking week. Yeah. If you gamble, it's fun. I like putting like, you know, you set a dollar amount. You go, I'm willing to lose up to $300-400.
Yeah.
If you don't have that gamble addiction gene, you're cool with that. You can have fun for a while. You know, play a few tables.
Yeah.
Hang around with some old Asian men that smoke way too much, but they're very fucking nice to you because they know you suck at the game.
But it's nice when you sit down at blackjack. There's always like one like pro that walks up and like helps you.
Yeah.
Every time we sat down at a table in Vegas, there was some guy who clearly spends his whole life there, being like, "No, you want to hit there." You want to split, double down. Like it was just coaching you the whole way, and that's what I need.
I feel like even
guidance.
The dealers are
the
kind
dealers
of
are
like,
great.
The dealers like, don't do that after a while because they know you're not here to fucking take. From
and they want to get tipped, so they're like they help you.
Yeah, that's why you win everything you can. Don't tip them. I'll see you in 10 years when I break up with my girlfriend.
Oh my
God! Why were you there in 8th grade?
It was just like I just happened to go with my aunt and my cousins. We just went down there.
What did they get up to? Were they like, all right, go to bed?
No. It was
she disappeared for 3 days?
No, it was like all my cousins, we were all
out there in sweatpants.
You know when Auntie had fucking Crocs on, she was doing all business.
It was... Thinking back on it now, it's like, why would 3 children go to Vegas? Like, it was nothing we could do there at all.
Yeah.
But
what year was this?
This was like 2006.
Oh, nice. So there was like pools and shit. There was like,
it was like pools. But that was the thing.
It's been built up for a while.
That was the thing.
Oh,
06. No, I've really gotten rolling by 06.
Yeah, it was like we literally flew out there to just go swim in another place.
Yeah.
It was like we could have just went to Wildwood.
Yeah. And a nice steak.
Dude, I did there. That's the other thing. You do see packs of families there.
Yeah, there's a lot of like cheerleading competitions. I fucking I should have said. Why? I watch a lot of documentaries. How did you come about this information? There was a lot of sporting events for children. They have there, so the parents can fuck off, get weird and hide fingers in strangers. No, it really does suck. It's garbage. The people are the worst probably I've ever seen.
It's like New York levels of people watching there. You got every different kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even the rich and high rollers there. You know, like you see an expensive man from Montana, you know? Like a dude, dude's wearing like weird wooden veneers, and he's got like fucked up jailed hair,
cowboy hat.
Yeah, he's got those transition lenses that comes in from the sun. The dude doesn't know what to do with his money, but he's got like oil tycoon money, and he's got this little fuck doll that's like 30 years old, and she's wearing an inch and a half full of makeup.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we know what you're doing here. This is like, is she paid or not paid? If it's not Vegas, he's not paying her. It's his girlfriend. Right, but in Vegas, you're like, are you buying this woman for the week?
Probably. Yeah.
Would you ever do that? Would you ever get like a very high-end date for a couple days?
Yeah. If I had like unlimited amounts of money, would you? I
know people that do that all the time in Colombia.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they have a ball. Like one of my friends is on the trip.
They have a ball. They have a ball.
One of my friends. To
combine that action with they have a ball.
Yeah, blast. It's a great weekend.
One of my friends, he's on the trip now, and like he'll post in like his close friends on Instagram of him just having a great time. It's definitely money well spent.
Yeah,
I can say that.
Yeah, and it's also
What do you get? What do you get for the?
3 adults. Yeah. So yeah, he's down there. I think for like about a week, and since he's been there, he's had like, I guess it would be like 2 girlfriends for the week. Essentially.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the exchange rate down there?
Yeah, I was just gonna say like the currency switch.
Yeah. What do you?
It's this is gonna sound terrible, but it's real. It's not that much.
Yeah.
It's not that much. Yeah. I mean, like, all you gotta do is like speak a little English, like hello, like just like very, very basic.
Yeah.
Very basic.
Dinero. Dinero.
God damn.
It's a dinero, right?
Dinero. Oh, dinero.
Yeah. Mucho dinero.
I thought you were trying to do De Niro.
No. I did say dinero. What do you got down here?
I was like, it's pretty good. I feel like I've seen you do it better.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, let's say it's like $300. You can have like I went to Costa Rica and we had like we stayed off the beaten path kind of thing.
Yeah,
no resort, and for $300 you could get. I mean, the meal with wine and liquor and all that stuff would cost here $1,500. Yeah. So I imagine the women, if you were to do the same thing, it's like $300 for a weekend.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's my annual income. I'll fucking take that. And I'm going to bring my girl. And you're like, all right, $600. It's fucking nothing, dude.
Dude, it is. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is dangerous talk.
No, it is, but...
we're not saying we did it.
I know, but we're saying we definitely would do it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
this is what I'm talking about. You don't go into an airport, you start talking like this.
Yeah.
These are the hypothetical women I would buy.
Yes. What would be your hypothetical? Colombians, there's not a range, you know?
What do you mean?
You either get big fat natural ass or you get plugged up goose ass, you know? Natural or fake, and they all look the same in a way, you know? I know that sounds pretty bad, but...
No, it is crazy.
They're all gorgeous.
I remember seeing some interview with a porn star where she was like, yeah, when I was like 18, my friends and I drove to like Jersey or something like that and got like fake ass shit put in.
Yeah.
And it was like, what?
Right, yeah.
Wait, they came from Colombia to Jersey?
No. They lived in like Oklahoma or something.
They went to Jersey.
Yeah, they went to Jersey. Yeah. And it was like, you did what? Like in a hotel room?
Oh my God, they did that back?
Yeah.
And like, when they were doing that in Jersey and like in I think certain parts in the Bronx, the stuff here they were using was just like things that could fix your house.
Just like caulk.
Yeah.
It's like you know, you think about all the like really guilty drug purchases you've had in your life. You know what I mean? Where you're like too fucked up and you bought some strange thing and put it up your nose. You're like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Compared to like, at least imagine getting so like you got your ass filled tonight.
Right, yeah.
The cocaine is so good. I come back with a fat ass.
Right, yeah. But it's like you having sex and you're like, hold up, is this sheetrock?
Yeah.
It's got that waterbed roll to it. You're like, that's not.
Yeah. My dad's in construction.
That's not biological.
I've seen so many like 60-minute interviews where before that like ass and face implant shit was legalized. I don't know if it's FDA or one of those associations. They would go opposite. They would go south. They would go South America or Mexico.
Yeah, and get it done there.
Yeah, on their cheap. No one was going to Jersey, but I've never heard that before.
Yeah, people do that with dental work too.
Yeah, but now even our gym, dude, it's like I'm gonna say 25% fake asses, fake breasts.
because you got to have the upkeep with it. Like if you don't,
it's kind of expensive.
It's
right?
like Apple Care.
You forget to cancel it. $12.99 for a cheek. It's fucking ridiculous.
But what's crazy? Have you ever seen the flights back? Like when they come back from those places again, their ass done.
They're all sore and shit.
Yeah, like they can't sit down.
Is there like a standing section?
Yeah, so it's like you either gotta stand for the flight,
You can't hide it,
or you have to like bend down on your knees in your seat. It's the wildest
You've
shit.
seen women bending on their knees.
Yeah, on the
like
on
facing
a flight.
backwards.
Yeah, like they're facing like where it's like
Oh my God.
it's like they're sitting up like with their arms on the seat and their nails. It's like basically. So
Can you
it's like,
imagine trying to take a nap and some fucking
it's like
Sorry, my ass.
fat titty
It's like
Latina's just staring at you with her tarantula nails?
the plane, where it's like all these women coming back from surgery and now the plane, it looks like some Catholic mass where everybody is just kneeling in the pews.
Dude, that's so funny.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Every one of them has Crocs on.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Are they wearing like the eye mask?
Yeah, it's like, why
so
is
they don't have to make eye contact.
Why is
with you?
everybody praying right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, they just got the ass
Well,
done.
you go south to beat the prices and insurance and all that stuff here, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it's so much cheaper. But the horrifying like the bad situations where like they have infections.
That's what is so crazy because it's like even like with the vaccine, right? How people don't want to get it, which I understand. But going down there and just trusting this doctor that you met off of WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Crazy.
right? Yeah, it's like there's no way to sue or anything if that gets done wrong.
Yeah, and the risk reward is like you could either get an ass that looks pretty fake.
Yeah.
Is the best that's like the best case outcome is you get a pretty fake looking.
I've never seen a natural looking fake ass.
Yeah. The worst case scenario is both your ass cheeks rot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now you're like, I don't know what.
This is kind of fucked up, but like when I watch those 60 Minutes and you see the type of people that are getting rot ass, a bit of me's like, fuck yeah.
And you think they had it coming?
Right back in your lane. Yeah.
And then the problem is they're getting the ass done, but not the thigh. So it's no,
Yes.
it's not proportionate.
Yes.
There's no, like the ratio was just horrible.
Yeah.
You got a big meaty ass and then two beanstalks.
Yeah.
It looks insane.
And now they're putting it, because
big.
women are concerned with the shelf up top,
Yeah.
whereas before it used to be the pear, the bell on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's like 80s swimsuit hot. Now it's shifted up here, so now it goes like, it's like both. I've done a lot of visual
I know.
research on this.
Yeah.
So they're putting the inserts, the rubber inserts, supposed to go like outside the muscle or inside the muscle. So they take this gel insert and they just tuck it in your ass and sew you up. But they're doing it so that it looks like you put an extra pillow. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, it's literally like when they show you a picture of a dinosaur where it has feathers on it, and you're like, that's not a dinosaur. It's that kind of feel where you're like, something's wrong.
It's like seeing a jacked pit bull's ass. You know, like when you see like that one pit bull that's ripped in the ass, and you're like, whoa, it's fucking so muscular, but it doesn't look like it fit. It looked like they just slid a little fucking insert. And it's like that. It still looks good because she's pretty.
No, but it's like a nice tit also has that like. There's no version of that for dudes, right? Dudes and like dick pills. At least dick pills are just fake dick pills.
I think dicks. Right? Yeah, dicks just however you have it, you have it. You know, women can categorize them, but you got to have a real fucked up dick to be in a category. You know what I mean? You're either hooded, you're not hooded. You got a curve, you don't have a curve.
Yeah,
it's small or it's not. There's not that many categories.
Yeah,
I think we're not willing to deal with the risk versus like reward. It's too great for us.
No.
I'm good with my hammer. You ain't touching it.
It's true. As insecure as they say guys are about their dicks, every dude's just like, it could be worse.
Yeah, because like
it could be worse.
We're right ass. It's like you can still use it somehow.
Dude,
right dick. Yeah.
Dude, the only insecurity I see in men's like with like I seen like calf implants and shit where dudes are like, I want to get calves.
I was literally just talking about this.
Really?
Yeah. Like I feel like
it's like a thing.
You know someone who got calf implants?
I don't. But I'm all for men getting them. If like I think I'm trying to get rid of the stigma of men getting surgeries.
Yeah, because there's not many places you can go.
Yeah, because like I was just telling somebody, if women could get ass shots, men should be able to get ass shots in their legs.
Yeah.
Like, so that way I could just skip leg day.
Yeah.
Or I might not feel like working arms. Just put some ass shots right in my biceps.
Yeah. I saw this on like a spring, like MTV Spring Break, like probably 15 years ago, where this dude was like taking steroids for his upper half.
Yeah.
And he just went like this, like he looked like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tiny fucking legs that he wasn't willing, and his
to address.
Thighs were okay. And he's like, I just need to get a surgery. And he set up a surgery to get calf implants. I was like, dude, it takes like 3 months to do calf raises.
Also, that's going to be a mess if it's like jacked upper body, too thin thighs, and then yoked calves. It'll look ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a mental disorder.
You have like a wasp body. Yeah. It's like thin in the middle. Yeah.
Wasps are hot. I actually think wasp body, that's the booty women are looking for, dude.
The one for me, the animal that does it for me, giraffes.
Giraffes?
Like, just that nice high ass with the long eyelashes.
That's your ideal woman?
Yeah. I think all around the zebra is pretty fucking...
Zebra.
Yeah. Because their head's a nice shape for their body, nice size for the body, and they got a rump, dude.
Dude,
nice zebra animals. Ass. If you lock those legs in sand, they can't move. You know what I mean? You can use it as a somersault for gymnastics.
I feel like the animals I'm most attracted to are like lemurs or something, like whatever those.
What?
Those like
that's just like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
Nice,
God.
Nice big eyes.
They got no legs. They're all bone.
I know, but they got like a good body. They got like an athletic body.
I feel run from the cops. They're skinny.
I do. I always like those little monkeys they show like in the.
Yeah, they're adorable, but they're not fuckable.
I don't. They look hot to me.
The ones you sleep with as a stuffed animal. You don't fuck them, dude. We're talking about thick ass bitches.
I don't know. He's talking about fucking a giraffe. It's just as complicated.
Oh, he's a guest on the couch. I can't bust his balls about it. Whatever he likes, he likes.
Dude. Oh man, imagine having to fuck a giraffe.
Apparently, Ant's looking forward to it. He wouldn't be having to.
I'm looking for my giraffe.
Just get a good look at the eyes and then slide down the neck.
Damn, baby, you're so beautiful.
Just behind it, looking at the face from like 20 feet away.
He's looking bad.
Binoculars.
There was an animal. I'm trying to think that I was like... I'm actually I've been attracted to horses for years. Dude.
Horses are
gorgeous.
Yeah, you get the right horse.
Yeah. I used to draw horses in grade school. I was like, this is a beautiful specimen. Obviously, they got a great dump, but like their muscle composition, the way they run. You watch a horse run.
Yeah, the muscle. Yeah, the long flowing hair.
Oh, it is. It's very feminine.
It's a beautiful feminine animal.
Is that how they naturally look, or are they cutting their hair like that?
You never been to a horse barber?
Dude, I've been following down somehow Instagram or TikTok started suggesting cutting videos to me.
What?
Yeah.
I was kidding.
No, they trim they like have hair that grows and
Wild
they'll trim
horses
it.
their hair doesn't grow until they trip over it and fucking die.
I know that.
They don't get their hooves locked in their hair.
But they like the sexy horses, they shave them and make like they get
you mean
nice,
like show horses?
Yeah, they get rid of like the split ends.
They give them a full self-care day.
Dude, when I played Red Dead, you
them.
can like make your own horse. And when you put like the braid on the horse.
Did you finish that?
Yeah. Goddamn right, did it?
That game took me. I'm a heavy gamer.
I'm not.
That game took me months to finish.
Yeah.
That
Isn't
game is long as hell.
Though? No.
Yeah, no. That game is definitely like.
The normal game should be like what, like 100 hours?
I say between
80?
like 40. Like like I like 40 to 60.
What games you play?
I'll play anything. Zombie games.
Yeah.
I love a good zombie game. Like The Last of Us. You heard of that?
Yeah.
That one, it felt like you're playing a movie. That one had like.
Oh yeah, Shane was fucking playing. That's the one with the start with the guitar.
Yeah.
Is it new?
The second one came out.
I feel like a year or two ago.
Yeah, like 2020. But the first one came out like 2015.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that one I feel had you feeling like you're like playing a movie. And then like any zombie stuff, you heard of Deathloop?
No.
It's like you're playing like as a hitman.
I love your excitement.
Right. I'm such a little kid. like all my comedy money goes to games and candy. But Deathloop is like you're playing as like this hitman that's just trying to end a loop of like the continuous day. And it's like
I think you told me about this. It's like a Groundhog Day thing, right? But you're fucking
and you gotta find out clues to try to get these 8 people together to kill them all.
Damn.
And then you'll break you'll
How many hours a day you doing this?
a lot. Like this is like I tried to like start going on Twitch more to try to make me feel like I'm being productive. But I'm just not doing shit, just trying to figure out how can I help this guy's life on a video game?
Yeah.
Do you have to talk to people on Twitch? Or they just
watch
you?
You can. If you get like a big enough following and stuff, you can
you can, but I'm just so into my own zone where it's like
fuck that.
Are those games you can play with other people? Because those are just solos. Yeah, no. Well,
you got a VR?
I played.
I hear VR is amazing,
dude. It's so much fun, and they've got good zombie games. We've been playing the Quest 2.
Okay.
And they had a Walking Dead. They've got a couple zombie games. They had Walking Dead, and that was pretty sick. Because you're
I'm not trying to extend my repertoire. Look, I want you. I want you to get.
Dude, you're literally actually swinging an axe and like fucking chopping dudes up. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah,
and it's scary when you get fucking.
I know my lane, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little older.
Yeah.
I grew up with who's that hot chick that climbs walls and swims and shit?
Tomb Raider.
Yeah. That was the first game where I was like, oh shit, it's puzzles, it's action, it's killing.
It's big tits and a hot ass.
Yeah, just a hot lady. That was like, I was like, oh cool. But that was like also the last game I played before I moved on and grew up. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Sorry. Like went to college and shit. So then I stopped playing games and then came back and I was introduced to Red Dead.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, this has everything I enjoy. You know, like a map, a quest, murder.
It's also like completely open world. So
you
can
be a bad guy or a good guy.
You could do too much shit on there.
Yes.
Like anything you want. Yeah.
And you don't have to play a certain route. You could just be like, I'm going to get on here and fuck some neighbors up. Right. That's what I need. That's the only kind of game I need. So if you have any other recommendations that you could give me to waste my fucking time.
I liked Fable. Did you ever play Fable?
Nah.
That was like the first game that I felt like was that like truly open world kind of concept where, and you like start off as like a kid and then you like grow up, you like train, but at any point in the game, you can decide to just become totally evil or be good.
Yeah.
Like, so you can either do quests and stuff and become like a good person and be good to the people. Like they had all these different villages, or you could just be like a horrible person. So like you could literally go house to house and kill everyone in the houses and then just take ownership of the house and then just start charging people rent.
I know a specific type of group that does that.
Yeah, it was crazy. And your face got all old as you age and you get like hacked up. I'm blowing right by that. I'm blowing right by that.
That's what I like about Red Dead. Where it's like you could be this great cowboy that helps people, or you could just be an outlaw that just wanted.
Really?
Yes,
and do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Could you build an empire being evil? That was my favorite part about this game, is that it's like, it wasn't like you were just evil and the cops are always after you. You could like literally take over a fucking town.
I'm gonna definitely look into this.
It was an old game though. I feel like the last one they made was like, got to be like 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm only halfway through this beer.
You fucked up.
Yeah,
boy.
Like, damn.
Did you tell
I'm
them?
such a little kid.
It's a. It's a.
Like, what the hell is in this?
7%. What do you normally drink? 7.2. It's a heavy IPA.
I haven't drank beer in a while.
Oh, well, you should have said that. You give him a Bud Light.
No.
I asked him what he wanted.
He's gonna be shirtless in 10 minutes.
What do I drink? I usually drink like any like whiskey or tequila.
Yeah.
Like I got a nice bar cart at home.
Yeah.
Like or wine. I love a good.
I got some red wine if you want.
Oh, I love a good red wine. No, if I drink some red wine here, I'm
searching ass implants.
Yeah, I'm gonna like get on my pajamas, put on my shoes. Yeah,
how did the pod with him go? I don't know. He got new calves.
Yeah, he hasn't left. It was 2 days ago.
I made that mistake, dude. I made that mistake in Vegas because it's like a lot of what we were drinking was like for free,
right?
Or like people were buying it for us. So like. And I was also doing this thing where it's like, I don't want to just chug IPAs. We've been like drinking too many IPAs. It's like, I just want to cut calories. So I was just drinking like whiskey, just blacking out. Yeah. Just blacking out right away.
Yeah, you got a whiskey issue. I've come to find out. My issue is I drink too much of it and I can handle myself. You get into a dark Chris.
Yeah, dude,
Have you ever blacked out in New York?
Yeah.
This week?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, but always usually close to home. There's a couple. I also have like a good. I have like a.
Your body has like a GPS. Yeah. It's okay to black out, son. You're close.
I also do have a thing where it's like, as soon as I black out, for the most part, it's very rare, but for the most part, I always just go right home.
Okay, that's
like
good.
I Irish goodbye. I get in a car and I go right home.
See, the last time I blacked out, I made the mistake of trying to take the train, and
no.
It went terrible.
No, you got to cut your losses. Yeah.
So
an Uber is like
I felt like this when I was still living in Brooklyn. I was walking to the, like, I'm drunk as hell. Walking to the train at Union Square.
You seem like a good drunk though. Are you calm drunk like the way you are now?
Yeah. But like I'm so out of it. I walked down the steps and I just fell, flat on my ass, and I sat there on the Union Square train steps for a while. Then I got up, and then the next thing I know, I was at the last stop of the queue. In Coney Island.
I
don't even take that train home.
It's not even a train you should have been on.
No, like, so then, like, when I realized it, I was like, oh shit, like it was the scariest feeling because anything could have just happened to me.
Yeah, that's the last stop too, right?
You check everything.
Yeah. That's the scariest.
Right.
And that stop, you in the summer is fine because you jump on the S to get to the beach. It's the only reason you take the last stop to Coney Island. In fall and winter, that's a fucking scary place.
Yeah, I was like in a good deep sleep.
Yeah.
Dude, I've done Coney Island. I've woken up in Coney Island, rallied, gone, okay, I'll be at the right spot. Woken up again, Ditmar's right by here. I did all the way Coney Island, all the way back up to Astoria, and then I think I woke up again in Midtown. I did a nice little 5 to 6 hours. I got good sleep. I think at a certain point. I kept on trying. I got good sleep. The problem is you wake up outside, and that's a low feeling. When you wake up outside, you're shivering. You gotta wait, and you gotta cross the tracks and just wait for the next day.
Dude, but that is almost like I feel like the worst feeling when you're drunk is like when you do a long day drink thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, where you've been drinking like at actually kind of a reasonable pace for like 10 hours.
Right.
You know, and it's like you're almost like you're lucid, you're almost sober, but just all of your functions are just gone. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and then you have to go on like a long walk to get somewhere, and you're just like, dude, I'm walking so shitty, and I can't fix it. It's like I got to keep moving forward,
dude.
And then you get to a place where you got to pick a train or solve some other type of puzzle.
Lying to yourself about the fluidity of your gait, like how you're walking. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
I used to get amazing sleep on the train. Like I used to stay falling asleep. I remember one time that scared me. I fell asleep when it was daylight savings time. So I fell asleep at like, say I fell asleep around like 1:50, and then I woke up and the time was at like 3:05, and I'm like, was I just out for an hour on here?
Yeah.
But it was just like a smooth 15 minutes. But yeah, I was terrified.
Fuck. Yeah. We've only gone 2 stops.
Yeah.
Dude, alcohol fucks you up in different ways. So I'll say this: like, what? Done a lot of research, but beers, like you can if you handle whiskey and you're focused on whiskey, and then you jump into a beer like this. Yeah. For some reason, it's not just the alcohol content. It's not the ABV. Yeah. It's the way it hits you. Because sometimes I won't drink as many beers for a while, and then like I'll be on like a wine or whiskey or tequila or something, and then I'll have like 3 IPAs, and I'm like, whoa! It hits me like 3 full glasses of whiskey.
Right.
So it's you never know how it's gonna.
It's like, why is the body doing that? What the fuck is happening?
It's great.
Like it just perfected a system of handling whiskey.
Yeah. And this should be nothing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I like when I drink whiskey or tequila, I'm fine. I don't know why this is doing this to me.
Chris put some shit in it. I got news for you. Yeah. We're gonna make a little video
ground
game
up some mushrooms.
This is great. I'm gonna have to get a case of this.
You do mushrooms too?
I haven't, but I want to. Like I would love to try, but it has to. I know it has to be when I have nothing else to do.
Yeah,
because they say that high is kind of like a job.
Nobody takes mushrooms. Like I gotta get to work in 30 minutes.
Right.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah, I need to make sure I have nothing. Like I have a clear schedule. Even like when I just take an edible, I just need a full day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the anxiety of having something to do fucks with the actual drug and the way it suits you, I think.
Are you good with weed? Do you smoke weed a lot or no?
No.
Yeah.
Because
it makes you freak out.
No. My girl. I know this sounds so gay. My girl, she just hates it.
She gets upset with you.
Yeah, it's real weird. So my girl, she's from Virginia. So it's like she comes from this like super Christian family, where it's like even like if I'm listening to rap on Sundays,
really,
yeah, like
really,
yeah,
that's some hardcore shit.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, she real strict.
I like that though.
Yeah, you need that.
I like that. You need that. I find that very attractive.
You need that structure in your life.
Someone committed to a cause.
We gotta get you to this church around the corner on Sundays.
I think it would be nice to go back to church a little bit. It'd be fun to just.
I was going to this church in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And at first I was against it, but
like the Bieber one.
What was it? It was like some church in downtown Brooklyn but like the choir was amazing. So that made it
helps.
That made it a great time where it's like I could just be in there and sing, and the choir was so amazing. Me sounding awful was drowned out. So it was like a good Christian karaoke for me.
Yeah. And there is something like I think it'd be nice to, because when I was a kid and I went, I just hated the whole thing. You know what I mean? It was taking me away from just little kid shit I wanted to do. Yeah. Now, as a Sunday activity, it seems like it could be kind of fun. Yeah. You know?
Well, what's the singing thing?
What's this guy talking about?
It matters a lot. Yeah. Also, the cultural difference matters a lot. Black and white churches. I think
it was black church?
It was. It had a black feel to it.
If the singing was good, it was black.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We got a couple tracks. We got a couple tracks in white church.
I've gone to both. I'm going to both. So like in Philly, my entire life I went to Catholic schools.
Yeah, me too.
I went to Catholic schools, so. Yeah, I've had that white Catholic church experience.
Do you have any favorite songs from white?
We did this.
Ave Maria.
That makes me cry. To be honest with you, when you get a good singer fucking belting Ave Maria,
I'm a Hosanna in the highest.
I love that too.
Hosanna in the highest.
On Eagle's wings. I'll fight both you motherfuckers right now.
Yeah. That's a good one.
No, but there's a psychology around the acoustics of a church.
Yeah.
Because the way the sound reverberates, and it becomes there's like a harmony. It fills your head with endorphins, and you feel like there is the higher power. There's a reason for the structure of the church. There is a reason for the size of the church.
Yeah, well, also just being huge.
And the organs and...
I mean, you think about... Imagine if you were like a peasant in...
Yeah. And you walked into...
1400s or something. You saw the Vatican, you'd be like, holy shit, dude, God is huge and scary.
Yes. But then you also got like a pack of sopranos, a pack of altos or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And they're all harmonizing. You're like... You lose your breath. Right, like you go to a concert where like they shut off all the bullshit and there's just an acoustic singer, and he or she is wonderful. You feel a sense of like otherworldly belonging where you're like something is happening to me right now.
Anytime Hosanna in the Highest,
you develop an attachment to a spiritual element.
Yeah.
Go to a church where they're off. You know what I mean? The organ's fucking broke, and you got a bunch of fat Irish women that can't hold a tune.
Just a gag.
I guarantee right now, you won't believe in God too much longer.
There's no way he can exist.
If there's a hole in the roof, and the sound's escaping, the temperature's off, you're like, God might not be real.
Especially when it's like a smattering of people in the chorus stand or whatever. Like they just...
All
it looks like they're
sizes.
attending like a high school basketball game or something.
One dude's still wearing his McDonald's uniform.
Wait, I've never been to Black Church. Do they have regular tracks that they go through, or are they throwing down new stuff a lot?
It's more so regular tracks, but I know like the drummers, they usually get a nice solo.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
You get a drum solo going?
Yeah. So that's when they really feeling it on there. They'll start going in.
Yes, dude. I only did it once.
Yeah.
I went to a Baptist church in West Philly, 34th and 48th and shit. I want to say Walnut.
Do they play on Eagles Wings?
Yes.
No, dude. It was so wonderful.
But it's a Baptist church is good, but at least like with Catholic church, like, all right, we're gonna do an hour and we're out of here. And like everything, like, all right, we're gonna do these songs.
Baptist church has nap time.
Prayer, communion. You got a 45-minute drum solo in there.
Yeah. Like Baptist church is like a Lauryn Hill concert. It's like you never know when it's going to start or how long we're going to be here.
That's the worst. Dude. If you've ever gone to a show where you're done with the show and the whole crowd's like, encore,
you're like, come on,
no, dude, no.
Especially when you're like a first or second date with a girl, you're like, damn, what time is it? I'm trying to get laid before she falls asleep. I don't give a fuck how good this band's been.
Oh.
No, I just remember like there was like food and like everyone was so warm and welcoming.
Yeah.
Because they clearly know I wasn't supposed to be there. I was like, white dude walking in, scared shitless. I'm like, oh, hello.
Yeah. Well, I imagine the music has a much more like uplifting feel. Catholic music is supposed to be like, yo, man.
Yeah, you better get your shit together.
There's some scary stuff up there.
Every song you hear in Catholic music, you're like, they know what I've been doing in my basement.
Yeah.
They know where my nudie bags are. They know I beat off in the downstairs kitchen.
Yeah.
Even like so Kanye, he put out his gospel album. It's like where's the choir? It's like like 18 songs of the choir, but they're singing gospel songs to like actual R&B melodies.
Yeah.
So it was like they have this song. I think it's like so grateful or something like that. But it's to the melody of Genuine's So Anxious. So it's like you just like you almost forget that you're singing the gospel song.
Yeah.
It's like, why does the spirit have me ready to grind on somebody?
It's genius to get the youth in.
Yeah, God fucks, dude.
God did fuck.
Yeah. He fucked. Yeah.
God is built like a giraffe.
He fucks
I hope when you get to heaven, God turns back over his giant, beautiful ass.
Nice giraffe.
Like, wow. There's like room for one more.
This beautiful giraffe in a long robe just waiting for me.
Yeah,
that would.
Just open the gate with his teeth, like
surrounded by lemurs.
That'd be the dream. Yeah, you got to imagine that a giraffe's butt looks real good under some sheets.
I have
some pants.
I have ass
some big flowing pants.
I got ass limits. I found.
Yeah.
Visual ass limits, no. You know, like I'll see asses where I'm like, oh, look at that. It's just, you know, it's a fucking wave pool.
Yeah.
Like what I would do to that. But then you get into like a half that size live and you're like, this is all I can do.
yeah.
I've been talking shit.
I like
about
a
putting that other
muscly
one in
butt.
fourth gear, huh?
I'm a big fan of a muscly butt.
Yeah.
You're
like
a lemur
muscly
guy.
butt? I like a muscly butt.
The muscly butt, as long as it like, if it shifts up where you can hide your fingers in the top. You know what I mean? It creates its own shape.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You like a tight, muscly ass? That
Yeah, big fan of and like hamstrings. Like I like a good firm
you like
hamstring.
so you need to find a nice CrossFit lady. McKeever always said that he always said this joke. I don't know. I always think about it. He said CrossFit girls look like Ninja Turtles without their shells on.
Yeah, because you don't want that. You don't want that look at the traps,
dude. I had sex with a very muscular girl before, and it's frightening.
Yeah, because you're banging.
They're
bodies.
beautiful women, but she was beautiful. But yeah, like the neck things and the bulbous shoulders and the triceps. And all that shit.
That can be a problem.
The back splits, and even when the ass is there, it's just tight and it's like a chicken wing. You know what I mean? There's no fucking give. You got to bite through.
I'm kind of into that.
I see that. I hear that. You said it 3 times.
Yeah,
we all believe it.
I think I can get down with someone like that. Girls always talk about these asses where you hit them and they roll and then it comes back. It's like that's
it's
crazy.
Fun. It's a visual stimulation. Sometimes if I see it move too much, I have to stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You'll come?
It'll make me gozy.
Do you ever? That's got to be a subreddit. It's just asses waving.
Yeah.
I mean, live. See that on TikTok.
Not the videos. It's still visually appealing, but live when you're on that cusp, and you just see a lot of just fluid motion. Well, fat's made of mostly water, so it just flows around on its own. You smack this side, it's got to go all the way to the end of the fucking lake and come back, like skipping a rock. I think.
But if you poke it, it ripples.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know how we got here.
Yeah.
I think we should
talk about giraffes' asses.
No, we should finish our regular thing with this fucking Will Smith shit, which I don't.
I think we've talked about it a little bit already.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, not
We
really.
We talked about it. What do you feel?
Don't do this to me. I figured like we had to. I asked you if we had to talk about it. You're like, yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think it was worth.
I'd like to
bringing
get
up.
your opinion on it. I watched it live.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
See, I didn't see it. I caught it coming off stage. And it's funny because I was literally coming from a show where I was being heckled.
Yeah.
Well, not being heckled, but it was just like 3 women that wouldn't stop talking. So I'm like just telling them, I'm like, I would have rather you just not come. Like they said they were like, I hate the hecklers that think they're helping the show.
Yes.
By adding to it. I'd rather you just hate me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
yeah, because then if they hate you, now we've got a story.
Right,
You know what I mean? I'm the hero. You're a villain.
yeah.
There's a story here now that we can work with. But if they think they're on your team, then you're like, you feel bad.
How many
about
dudes walk up
shitting
to
on
you
them.
after the show?
Yeah, that's how it was. It was like, I want to tell them, like, it's like, you want to just shit on them and put them down, but it's like, they're enjoying it.
I know. Yeah. It's also the best way to lose to a heckler is to go way too hard.
Right, yeah.
Way too early and have everyone be like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
This is an old lady trying to have a good time.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, so when I saw it initially, I thought it was fake.
So did I, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, they've known each other for years. Like, Chris Rock was on The Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
So it was like, they have history. And then also when I saw it, the audio was cut out. Cause I saw the live from the Oscars.
Yeah.
But then it was like I saw the uncensored version from
like
Australia,
Japan or Australia or something. Yeah.
And that version, when he said when he repeated it
Keep
twice,
your name.
yeah.
Keep
That's
her
how I was
name.
like, wow.
Yeah. But even then, you're like, is this still a bit? Because surely they gotta get him out of there.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what let me know. Like, of course, I've known Will Smith is a star.
Yeah.
Like, but now he's like top tier.
Oh yeah.
That I put that up there with like Michael Jackson's first moonwalk. like to be able to slap somebody. Matter of fact, not even just somebody.
Yeah. Chris Rock.
Yeah. You're slapping one of the greatest comedians of all time. Like, you're slapping another millionaire who's also the host.
Legend.
Yeah.
He's the host of the show, a legend, and slap him, be able to sit down and still win.
Dude, I screamed. I was alone because the Sixers game started going downhill. I was like, let me see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Just happened to catch that.
Yeah.
I screamed when he won because I was like, I thought, and they showed behind the scenes footage of Denzel going up to Jada, and then Will's publicist coming up to him. They showed, I saw it like online or something, like, oh shit, like somebody posted it. I thought she was like telling him, like, listen, you fucked up.
Yeah.
That there's no way you're gonna win this, even if you were, you know, set to win. They're gonna cross the name off and just put someone else's name. When I fucking yelped when they called his name, because I was like, this is gonna play out to be the greatest moment in television of all time for me. It's the greatest from the slap, the speech. I know he was out of pocket. I didn't think he did what he was doing was correct, but nobody got hurt.
Right, yeah.
If you're saying that's like a fuck, all these comics going, well, what's going to happen next for us? Shut the fuck up. No one's charging the pair or whatever. No one's, it's not going to be a problem. But I do understand from like a booker's perspective or someone in the industry.
What actually bothered me the most in all the footage I saw was the, like, in the break, right? Yeah. Bradley Cooper goes up to him and has both hands on both of his shoulders. It's like, what are you saying?
Right, yeah.
What could possibly be coming out of your mouth right now?
Wait, was it on Will's shoulders?
Yeah. He was like talking to Will Smith like what?
And I'm sure Will was thinking like, I still got some slaps in me.
I had the salmon
Cameras
tonight.
are off,
I'm
right?
full of energy.
But it is just that thing where it's like, Bradley, you have no idea what the fallout of this is going to be. Yeah. You have no idea what I just did to myself.
See, I think
what the fuck are you talking to me about?
Yeah. They have these fucking bird brains when they become famous to that level. Everything they think is so powerful. Yeah. And he probably saw Denzel talk to Jade and he was like, I need to touch someone. Someone needs to hear my words of encouragement. What I experienced through anger. It's like, we're watching two billionaires fight on air. That's all I can ask for as a regular human being. Yeah. Have everyone fist fight in that crowd until someone dies. I mean, it would be the greatest performance of all time. Yeah. I cheer on more violence like this.
I mean, you got to just think that it sounds like Jada was happy that he did it.
Yeah.
He's trying to get her back, I guess.
Yeah.
She's not going back. He's closeted gay, I believe, right?
Yeah. I can relate to Will Smith a lot.
Being gay? That's why you're fucking all these muscular dogs.
I was fine.
I like monkeys with no ass. I like women that do CrossFit, and I can relate to his closeted gayness.
No, this is a different thing.
Yeah.
Where I could like, I don't know. I've dated some women in my life that like are
manipulators.
Well, I don't know if manipulators is the right word, but they like I'm not like a violent person. You know what I mean? Like I've never hit a woman in my life. But I've been in fights with some relationships where I've been like,
say it like that's a good thing.
No. But I'm saying I've been in some relationships where it's like it really feels like you need a dude that hits you.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. I'm not that guy. Right. You know what I mean? Like it almost felt like I had borderline a breakup conversation where I said exactly that. Where it's just like it just kind of seems like we're coming from different places.
You want to be smacked around? I don't want to smack you around.
You want to get in fights where the other person hits you, and I can't do that. So now you're just gonna think I'm a bitch. and this can't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was coming back from Vegas full of anxiety because I just drank and was like a buffoon.
And just beat up a hooker.
Finally got my first.
And I'm like, and I'm just thinking about my life going to the toilet, and then, you know, I don't know, eventually like just finding the wrong woman and marrying them and having them ruin my life. And then that situation where it's just like someone says a joke, you laugh, you look at your girl, and she's like, "You're a fucking bitch if you don't go smack him right now." And I'm like, "It's the Oscars, babe."
Yeah.
And she's like,
"I'm literally
"Get
up for
there."
an Oscar."
Yeah. I will literally fuck all your friends if you don't get up there and
also,
smack
like, I don't
Chris Rock.
understand. There's so many angles here that have already been taken on Twitter. Yeah. So I feel hacked for even talking about all this shit. I fucking hate when moments happen like this in our industry, because your timeline, top to bottom for 2 days, is all Will Smith jokes.
Yeah. It's like when they show vultures eating an elephant or something. Like
Yeah.
just ripping it.
They're inside the skin. And then the fucking comics are on Instagram taking snapshots of their Twitter. So it's like, I can't escape any of this shit. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl who's been bald half her career. Right?
Yeah.
She wasn't diagnosed with alopecia when she was bald for like, I don't know, 5 years of her life. Yeah.
Early on. Because like, I remember like her introduction to us, she was bald. Like in a low down dirty
she's
shades.
gorgeous.
She had the low cut. Yeah.
She's actually, I think she's prettier with a bald fucking head.
Yeah.
You know, that might be one of your theories too. Like when with bald heads.
Yeah. I did go through a phase where I like the
but
shaved head.
It's unfortunate that we have to deal with this, because now every fucking Oscars there's going to be these hack jokes. No. It's going to be for another 5 years until we stop hearing about this. Will Smith.
Some of the takes I've seen online has been like insane. I saw somebody say, you know, I don't think we need stand-up comedians anymore.
Yeah.
And the person was a fashion journalist. It's like, like the nerve. Yeah. Like, we're useless.
Yeah. You have the most replaceable job.
Yeah. You're writing articles about other outfits.
Dude, it's true. But there was also that thing where it's just like, I haven't seen the entire, like, I haven't seen the entire internet weigh in on something, I feel like, since Trump got elected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where it was just, you forget like how deep and how vast the takes can get.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, there are just some takes where you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. You know what I mean?
One dude was like, you don't think this is powerful? Replace slaps and violence with airplanes and 9/11. Holy shit!
They were like,
you still think it's funny? And I was
I know exactly what it was. It was the tweet was, it was like, Will Smith hitting Chris Rock is funny. Now replace airplanes with the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Tell me how that sounds. It's like, airplanes hitting the Twin Towers is funny.
It was funnier than the original tweet.
Yeah, dude.
There's that, and then there's also people that are like, they somehow drag it to Ukraine, and you're like,
people dragged it to, what if Amy Schumer did that joke and Will just hit her?
Again, funnier.
Hilarious.
Definitely funnier. She would have dropped like a sack of potatoes, dude. Imagine just a crumpled Amy Schumer.
God.
Oh my God. Man.
I gotta piss.
There'd be so many tweets that are like, at least that bit was original.
Oh man, it's weird because it's like, I mean, I wonder what it's going to be like when, like, Chris, he still has to perform after this,
dude.
So like when he comes back to like the Cellar table, or like what's the energy going to be like? That's what I'm excited to see.
Oh my God.
Me being from Philly, I just want to bully him and just take his wings,
dude.
Whereas like now I'm trying to pull my Philly rank on him,
dude. There's also that thing. This is what I was thinking about with Chris. Why he'd be pissed, other than being smacked in the face. It's just like, I think he's like going on tour with like a new hour.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, well, now all that's
right. His new
garbage. Now you have to talk about this.
Right, his new
definitely.
His new hour is great,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's been working it for a while, but now you have, like you said, you have to add a
and the name of the tour is Ego Death.
Yeah. Now you got to come back with some ego a little bit.
yeah. Now you got to add another 20 minutes on what the hell that was.
He has a show this Wednesday. He has a show this Wednesday where like the tickets were like $80, and because of the slap, they jumped to $400.
Dude, yeah.
So now you got to add a brand new 10 to 15 minutes just about a slap.
Yeah.
Which is like is weird where like comedians where we go through fucked up things and people want us to talk about it. It's like, this guy just slapped me for a joke and you want me to make another one?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Who knows if he's gonna come back with more slaps?
And it's like that will be a meme for
ever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Like, think about all the stuff that he's done, and now that's clearly what he's going to be the most known for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, Chris Rock's MasterCard when he dies, well, somebody's going to make a fucking a slap meme on top
God.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
God's head on Will Smith's body.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the page.
All right, cool.